Ow. Alright, I'm back with another video. This time it's on the Cruze. I was driving around past few days and I started to get a check engine light. And we all know the issues with the PCV with these cars and the vacuums and this stuff that will just throw lights non-stop. All that stuff's been fixed. I've replaced the valve cover multiple times. The PCV is built into that. So I still get the code thrown at random. I think it's just a ghost code locked up in the computer. It just comes back when it wants to, usually when I'm sitting at a stoplight. But I got a code the other day. I didn't really pay attention to it because I thought, oh, it's just that again, it'll go away. And it went away. But then I noticed I'm getting really terrible gas mileage. And this is the Eco, so I should be getting far better than normal gas mileage. The light came on again, so I decided to check it, and it came up being a P0004 code, which is fuel volume regulator circuit high code. Now in these cars, there's no fuel regulator. It's controlled by the chassis control module, which is back in the trunk. But there is a fuel pressure sensor that is in the fuel line of the car. It's not anywhere up in the engine bay. It's actually down here, up underneath the car and near the tank. And I'll show you the location. And it's right under here. Now, a normal Cruze, you should be able to see it right now, but this is the Eco, so I have the belly pan on here. So I think this could be a job you could do without needing to jack up the car if you have a Cruze that is anything other than an Eco. But since I have an Eco, I gotta jack it up and pull out this belly pan, so I'll be back after I do that. Okay, so belly pan's out, pretty easy to take off. All you have are just a bunch of these kind of plastic little nuts on it and one actual bolt at the front, 10mm. A impact gunner's or drill makes quick work of taking them off. You probably don't want to use this to put them back on because you can probably destroy all those nuts. They're cheap and plastic. Anyways, now that that's off, we look up under the car. Have right here, here's your charcoal canister. Here's the fuel line. Here's the sensor right here. Okay, it appears to be a 16mm wrench to get that off. Of course, that's the one size I don't have in an open-end wrench, so I'm going to use a 5/8. Connector goes right on top. I can't really reach it to get it off. Hopefully I'm going to be able to twist this out all the way, unscrew it, and take that connector off, and we'll see. Now, this sensor, I've seen when researching this, like the wires and stuff can possibly get bad up here. Sometimes the sensor will hit something because the fuel line grabs something and snaps the sensor. Being that it's an Eco, I don't think we're going to have those issues because of the belly pan to replace it. Now I'm just going to take the wrench, see if I can break it while I'm holding this camera. I may not be able to. I may have to put it down. There we go. That just threads right on and off. There's gas. I probably should have got something to grab that. Actually, come on. All right, out. Okay, so it's out. Just threads right on. I really don't have much room to play with to get this wire off, connector off. But if you look right there, doesn't appear to have any damage. So I'm gonna work on getting that connector off. If you're wondering the part number I got to replace it, see right here, FPS33 standard whatever replacement. I got this from O'Reilly's. All right, let me go get that connector off. I got my picks. I'll probably have to pry it off, and then I'll just pop it back in. Okay, actually it's super easy to pop off. The connector right here, it doesn't pop out from the bottom like you think. Right here at the top where my fingers pointing, you squeeze on that and it pops it underneath there. Okay, so now I'm just going to throw the new one on, tighten it down, plug it in, and Then I'll just reassemble the belly pan, and hopefully that fixes this problem. I should also mention that I unplugged, or I disconnected the negative battery terminal now, since I'm playing with the electronic here. Once I hook this back up, I'll hook up the battery, turn the key, let some pressure come through, and make sure there's no leaks coming out around here. And then hopefully that fixes issues. All right, see you guys next time.